Hi, it's me, Vamp, and today I have a Nezha build for you guys. I like to call it generic fire. So yeah, this is basically it. I have energy siphon. If you really want to, I guess you could replace it with something like corrosive projection, but honestly, energy siphon is awesome for Nezha right now. Unfortunately, at the moment of making this video, he doesn't have any augments for his abilities, but I don't think he needs any personally. But anyway, yeah. Energy siphon at the ore. Max steel fiber because this Nezha. Okay. He focuses a lot on his warding halo to stay alive. And that gets had the same, armor as his armor. So you want to make his armor as powerful as you can, kind of. So yeah. As you can see before I continue, this build has one former because I couldn't fit everything I needed in no format. So you'll have to format it once. But I don't see that as a super big problem. Anyway, next I have a Vigor. This Vigor will be good. The only way I could see it being better is in the future once you get, I don't know how many. I might say 300 or maybe it's 350. Well, once you are logged in for a bunch of days in a row, you'll get a primed Vigor, which you can replace it with, which of course, in order to get the max out of it, you'll have to add another format to Nezha. But, there's always preparing for the future. So, hey, if you want to form a Nezha again right now, it's your call. But yeah, anyway, narrow-minded. I only don't have it maxed out because I don't have enough fusion cores at the moment. And then you have flow. It can be replaced with a prime flow if you want. I'll be honest, I don't know why I didn't replace mine with prime flow. Let's see if I 11. Okay, now I know why. Because, I would have to use another format. But yeah, flow works just as well as far as I'm concerned. For this build anyway. Streamline to bring up his power efficiency. Um, because, he can use his first ability, Firewalker. If it had lower power efficiency, the better. Primed continuity, for power duration, because that will, of course, affect the first ability Firewalker in not only how much it takes to cast, but how long the fire will last. And here it can last, well, you'll see once I show the build. Natural talent because he had a casting delay. He takes a little while to cast his ability. So he really needs natural talent in my opinion. And stretch, just because never-minded takes away quite a bit of power range. So, I want to give at least a little bit of it back. So, yeah, that's my generic fire build. And I want to show you guys before and after. The main things we care about with this build are Firewalker and Warding Halo. Divine Spear is a bonus, I suppose, but yeah. let's see, hit the stats without the mods. With the mods, as you can see, the Firewalker flames last 24.5 seconds. Speed increase can't be affected. And as you know, I don't have power strength on this at all because that's just not the way I use Nezha, so I didn't build this. He only uses 1.4 energy per second, which I think is real good from 5. And the warding halo, damage absorption is quite a bit more in my opinion, and yeah, like I said, the range may not be the best, but it seems there's definitely been worse range out there. And I know you guys don't like when I do the small 5-minute tower survival one, but I do stream sometimes, so I could do some then, I suppose. But for now, I'm just going to do a 5-minute tower survival because this is just kind of it could, yes, it could last longer. This is just to show it off in action. Because for end game, yeah, this is a fine build for end game, I suppose, but most enemies you will find regularly aren't going to be that high. It's only the super turbo enemies you will find that real hard, and have your weapons and stuff accordingly. Now this build, if I may point out, I kind of like sometimes better than another frame that I quite enjoy, because this frame, you can just shoot while, it might be a good idea for me to use my warding halo. There's no shame in using it right away. Actually, with Nezha, I kind of prefer to use your halo like right away. And yeah, we're gonna last for at least 5 minutes, so I can, yeah, we're gonna just last for at least 5 minutes. And yeah, we gotta show everything of this build in action. Now, do you see the energy siphon? See, this is mainly why I prefer energy siphon over cursor projection for this build anyway. Because you can just, you'll get energy even while in this range. The only time you don't get energy is while you're in Firewalker. Speaking of Firewalker, I just, keep going around here. Nezha's also good for excavation, especially infested excavation. And as you can see, my flames don't just go out in 8 seconds. They take time to go out, man. No, just a few seconds for these flames. And look, as you see, it doesn't do too much damage, but it does still do damage. So technically, this could also work as a melee type build as well, especially if I keep Firewalker on. The only thing is you'll have to keep an eye on your energy while in Firewalker. If you let it get too low, then you won't have enough energy to cast another warding halo whenever the enemy shoots you down. See? just walk up to him. My companion also does some damage. I would have just not equipped the companion for you guys, but one, he's super helpful in these type of missions, and two, I just feel like in an optimal scenario, you're going to have a companion anyway, so I don't see any harm in showing off this build with this companion. And you know, when you get low energy, again, like I said, you could form it if you wanted to, so you wouldn't have that problem, because most people have, you know, energy restores and stuff they can just do. So yeah, and as soon as I want to, I just go out to Firewalker, and actually I can use my focus ability. Right now I have it to give me more energy, and see that it's on fire. The fire kills him. And see, warding halo, just too good. Warding halo, too good. And see, as you can see, my focus is giving me energy very quickly. Ooh, and I forgot about life. So, yeah, okay. Let's go up to that one. I always miss that. Because, see, I'm not very good at the whole halo jump thing. But remember, once you use that kind of knocks out your whole Firewalker. So, you gotta make sure to recast it. And we survived for 5 minutes. Of course, I'm going to survive for longer. If I remember, I will try to make a video about how long I survived, and if I remember, I'll put it in the description of this video. But yeah, I kind of don't want this video to go on for too long, so I'm going to, actually, you know what, I will wait a few seconds just so you can see me recast warding halo, so we can see how much energy it takes for me to cast it. Now I need an enemy to shoot me. Well, let me use this light before. Okay, enemy shooting me. I have 450. It uses what? About 50, what do you say? I don't. Yeah, about 50. Just like normal. The energy efficiency doesn't seem to do too much to help it, but you know, it could be worse, right? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Like I said, if I remember stuff, I will. If I